delighted with this Cleome Spider Mix flower. It is just a tall, light and airy, beautiful flower. It's one you're going to want to grow in your garden. And the thing that's been nice about it, it's just easy, no fuss. We planted the seeds. They needed a little bit of light to germinate. You just need it in well-draining soil, full sun, and you're going to get flowers like this. And as you can see by looking at this, it is covered in bees and pollinators, which is really exciting. We've also got honeybees attracted to the flowers, which we all need in our gardens. So this is one of the best pollinators I've seen in my garden this summer, and that is really exciting. Now, if you love growing flowers, be sure to subscribe because we'll be sharing more tips on growing beautiful flowers in your garden. So this variety is really pretty easy to grow. You could start your seeds indoors 4 to 6 weeks before your average last frost, or you could wait till after your average last frost and direct sow them outside. When you're sowing the seeds, you want to just lightly press them into the soil. That gives good seed to soil contact, but you're also not burying them and completely covering them because this variety does need that light to germinate. The ideal conditions for this plant are well-draining soil, plenty of space. Once they're established, they will tolerate the heat and light drought conditions. Plant these in full sun. As you can see, they will get tall and branch out, so that's why you want to give them lots of space. It doesn't need any fertilizer. We add compost to our beds, and that's all we've done. So I love a flower that is low maintenance and is beautiful at the same time. This plant doesn't need a lot of pampering. It's very tough, which I love because that makes my job easier in the garden. And on this flower, you don't need to deadhead because the blossom, it just continues to grow and move up to the top of the plant. So even when these were a foot or two shorter, we still had the fireworks of flowers at the top, but now they're getting taller and the blossoms are moving up and they're taller as well. So you don't need to deadhead. This is one that I want to grow in my landscaping beds and in my garden every year. And it's really easy to save the seeds. You just want to let them get dry and fully developed and they'll turn brown. After it dries out, you can open up the pod and sort the seed from the chaff and just do it with a piece of paper underneath you and you can collect and save the seeds. Here are the new seed pods forming. If you just leave these in the garden, they're also going to self-seed, which is really fun. So the foliage on this plant is really beautiful. You can see the leaves down there and how they are growing up this stem. It really is just unique and beautiful and so delightful. I wouldn't crowd these in a pot to grow them unless you have a deep pot and full sun. I personally just love them out in the garden. I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for flowers and plants that are deer resistant for the garden. And this is one that is deer resistant because it actually has some thorns close to the stem. So if you have a lot of deer pressure in your garden, this is a great flower to grow. So if you're looking for a no-fuss, beautiful flower to grow in your garden, I definitely recommend the Cleome Spider Mix. This has not disappointed me in any way. It really is just beautiful, easy. I love that it gets big and fills in the garden. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We will be adding more content like this.